Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Please welcome Oprah Winfrey.
Does it matter?
You pick.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Ball State!
We have questions from people in the audience and people outside tweeting and so on and so forth. And when I see a question that I think is better than a question I have, I'll go right to it.
Where are you seeing it?
It hasn't happened yet.
Where are you seeing it? How is it working?
A guy will run it out here.
Oh. Okay.
Let me, I want to, thank you very much. Hi, Zach. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. All right.
There's Twitter Man.
Trouble with the luggage? All right, never mind.
When I went to Africa for the first time, I felt like, oh, this is no different than how I was how I grew up. And I have, created a school. When I went out into the villages to visit those girls, most of them being raised by their grandmothers because of the AIDS pandemic in Africa. And, over half of my girls come to school and they have had at least 6 major traumas by the time they get to school. So I take care of everything for those girls. That upbringing in Mississippi allowed me to feel the yearning, the call that every single human being has. We all have what Joseph Campbell calls the hero's journey. Everybody is on the journey. The adventure of your life is to discover what your journey is. And everything that has ever happened in your life contributes to the call and to the journey. Had I not had the pressure and all, that's why I'm so grateful. So grateful for my years literally living in poverty, because it makes the experience of creating success and building success that more rewarding for me. Because ultimately, I think there is no success in your life unless there is also a sense of centeredness.
Right, but listen to this. There's the other side of that coin. Your story, your growing up, your upbringing, rural Mississippi in the 50s, not unique. Not everybody who endured and suffered the same treatment turned out to be you. So
the difference
many
is,
people are broken and don't come back from that.
Yeah, this is the thing. Some of it's nature and some of it's nurturing. And I got fed the very first time, spiritually fed, the very first time I stood before an audience and recited Jesus Rose on Easter Day, all the angels did proclaim. And I was like 3 years old. And everybody's like, ooh, Hattie Mae, that's my grandmother. Hattie Mae, this child can talk. This is the talk. And so what I have learned over the years of my 4,650 some shows at the Oprah Winfrey Show and in other experiences, everybody, regardless of their life experience or background, is looking for the same thing. And there's a common thread in every single one of the interviews that I did. At the end of almost every interview, all of them have said, was I okay? Was that okay? Was that okay? And what I have come to know is that that's what all of us are looking for. Every argument, every fight, every confrontation, every disagreement, it's not about the thing that you're fighting for most times or what it looks like. It's always about what is beneath the surface, and that is, do you hear me? Do you hear me? And is what I'm saying important to you? Do I mean anything to you? Do I hold any value for you? If you look at every fight you've ever had, that's really what it's really about.
1971, you're named Miss Black Tennessee. Does that pageant still exist?
No, I don't think so.
And then you're made the news anchor. You go to Tennessee State University, You get a job at WTUF-TV as the news anchor. So you understand why this is stunning. This human experience of yours is stunning because it's going in one direction at the speed of light, and then suddenly it turns around.
Well, Dave, I have to tell you, I never thought of it that way before. I never thought of it as stunning, because it just is my life.
Dave, what are your hopes for Ball State concerning emerging media and communications in all areas of study? As I said to Oprah earlier, I believe that this facility is at the beginning of the much sought after, hoped for nexus of traditional media and brand new emerging media, and thereby will form the central nervous system for the world. So that's what I think will happen now.
Good. Right here. Every one of us is born, come to the planet Earth to make our mark. And how you choose to do that is really up to you, but to know that there is a mark to be made is what is significant. And I'm still making my mark. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
That was great. That was great.